If you're researching garage floor coatings, you've probably seen people arguing all over the internet about epoxy versus polyaspartic. But here's what Alex Ross Hill, owner of High Tech Coatings with over 30 years of experience, told me first.
There's no real right answer. They both have a time and a place. They both serve a purpose depending on what your goals and what you need to achieve are.
I'm Gabby here with High Tech Coatings, and today I'm going to show you guys exactly what Alex is talking about. I'm going to give you guys a side-by-side comparison of these two coating types and the 3 questions that you need to ask yourself to make the right choice for your garage floor. First off, let's start with a direct comparison. I'm going to start by breaking down the 5 factors that actually matter. Number 1, bonding strength. Epoxy wins here hands down. When properly applied to prepared concrete, epoxy doesn't just sit on top, it actually wicks to the concrete pores on a molecular level. What's great about modern epoxies is that they have these wicking agents that end up reducing the surface tension and allowing a deeper penetration. High Tech Coatings has done third-party testing that shows epoxy creating approximately twice the bond strength of polyaspartic. We're talking about a chemical bond that's often stronger than the concrete itself. Polyaspartic bonds well, but it doesn't create that same deep wicking bond that epoxy achieves. The winner here, epoxy. Factor 2, UV resistance. Polyaspartic dominates here. It's UV stable, which means that it won't yellow or fade with direct sunlight. But epoxy, even with UV stabilizers added, it will eventually amber and chalk over with time with UV exposure. In southern Utah, where High Tech Coatings is based, with over 300 days of sunshine, that can be a real problem to have those pure epoxy systems. The winner here, polyaspartic. Factor 3, cure time. Polyaspartic wins on the speed here. You can walk on polyaspartic the same day, drive on it within 24 hours even in most cases. But here's the trade-off, and this part can't be ignored. Epoxy needs time to cure properly, typically 48 to 72 hours before you can put your car back in. But that slower cure actually allows for a deeper wicking and better bonding. So yes, the cure time winner is polyaspartic for speed, but there is a bonding trade-off. Number 4, cost. Epoxy wins by a significant margin here. Pure polyaspartic systems can cost 2 to 3 times more than epoxy materials alone. So if your budget is a main concern, epoxy is definitely cheaper and definitely the better option. Winner here, epoxy. Factor 5, strength and performance characteristics. This one's a bit nuanced, and Alex explained it perfectly here.
You can't have compressive strength and flexibility in the same material, right?
Epoxy has approximately twice the compressive strength of polyaspartic, about 6,000 psi versus 3,000 psi. So if you're dropping heavy tools or parking heavy equipment, epoxy's compressive strength wins. But polyaspartic has higher flexibility and excellent surface hardness to create some scratch resistance. It's also better at flexing with temperature changes and resisting surface level abrasion. The winner here? Well, it depends on what matters more to you. Compressive strength, epoxy, or flexibility and scratch resistance with polyaspartic. Okay, so they're both good at different things. That's helpful, but it doesn't answer the question of which one should you choose. Here are 3 questions that High Tech Coatings asks every customer to help them figure that out. Question 1, does your garage get direct or significant indirect sunlight? If yes, say you have windows, glass doors, or you park outside with your garage door open a lot, then you need UV stability. Pure epoxy will eventually yellow in UV exposure. You either need polyaspartic or a hybrid system with polyaspartic on top. If your garage is basically a dark box with minimal light exposure, epoxy can work fine on its own. Number 2, what's your realistic budget? Be honest here, because pure polyaspartic systems for a standard 2-car garage can run $6,000 to $10,000 plus dollars. Pure epoxy might be $2,000 to $4,000. That's a significant difference. If budget is tight, epoxy makes sense. If you can invest more for that UV resistance and faster cure times, polyaspartic is worth it. Or, and this is where most people land, a hybrid system might be the better approach, giving you the benefits of both at a mid-range price point. Question 3, is this a standard residential garage or do you have extreme use needs? For slab-on grade garages, which is almost all residential garages, moisture management is super important. Polyaspartic alone doesn't handle moisture very well. Most concrete sits at 7 to 10% moisture content, but polyaspartic manufacturers require less than 5% moisture for their warranties. Now, because of this, that's why typical residential slab-on-grade applications require an epoxy moisture vapor barrier underneath, regardless of what top coat you're going to choose. Here's what High-Tech Coatings has learned after 30 years and thousands of different garage floor applications. Most homeowners don't need to choose between epoxy and polyaspartic. They actually need both layered strategically. That's why High-Tech's Tier 2 system uses epoxy as the base layer for superior bonding and moisture management, then seals it in with polyaspartic for UV protection and durability. Here's how Alex explains it.
Layering between the two, you're going to get the moisture resistance, the tenacious bond, the compressive strength out of the floor. You're going to be able to pour more resin. It's going to accept more media, whatever that is. And then you're going to swap over and correct the issues that epoxy could have with its UV stability and go into that poly resin instead.
Now, here's the really brilliant part that Alex shared.
You're getting as much weight and strength into that slab as humanly possible, but you're also hiding the epoxy. That way there's nothing to go amber.
So the epoxy never sees the UV because it's under a polyaspartic layer. You get all of the epoxy's bonding strength without the UV weakness. Is it the absolute cheapest option on the market? No, that's pure epoxy. Is it the most expensive? No, that's pure polyaspartic. It's the engineered middle ground that gives you the best performance for your investment. About 90% of High-Tech's residential customers choose this hybrid approach once they understand what they're actually getting with this Tier 2 system. So epoxy or polyaspartic? Well, for most garages, especially Southern Utah garages, the answer is strategically using both. If you want help figuring out the right system for your specific garage in Southern Utah, give High-Tech Coatings a call. They'll assess your space, your budget, your needs, and give you an honest recommendation. All the contact info is down in the description below. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.